You know, if you know me, it's about the dream first, you know, and then making sure that it happens afterwards. Started music early. I mean, I actually did take piano lessons as a little 6-year-old. I hated piano with a passion. If you brought a piano anywhere near me or me near a piano, we just had problems. But as I grew up, I learned to appreciate music, listening to Stevie Wonder, Miles Davis, Earth, Wind & Fire. My father's house when I was spending weekends with him. And after he took me to an Earth, Wind & Fire concert, I knew that I was going to be a musician. I didn't know how because I really couldn't play, but I knew that it was going to happen. I decided that I was going to be in somebody's go-go band. Of course, growing up in D.C., that's what you do. So I used to sit behind my cousin's back. His name was Paco Crawford, and I would watch him with chords, and he would give me these chords where they practiced, which was around the cul-de-sac, which was on the other side of a pond where I lived, and I would go home and I'd practice the chords. Before long, I knew all the chords, I knew other things that they were doing, and I was starting to put together music. And it all came together when I decided to transfer to Blair High School in Silver Spring, Maryland, and had Ray Harry as a band director. And he gave me music for the first time, and I was like, okay, what is this? And I had to learn pretty fast how to at least go home and learn charts. From there, I was 9th grade, 10th grade, I was all county. By 12th grade, I was all state, and decided to go and study jazz and music engineering, music engineering and technology at the University of Miami. Did that, came back to Howard University. My mom got sick, and started, recording things, and got a demo deal and got screwed. And said I will never allow myself to be in this position again. And that is when I decided to start studying for my LSATs. And I got into Georgetown for law school, where I then got my MBA as well. I put out my first 2 CDs, and really the rest is 15 CDs later, 4 continents, almost 5 continents later. Billboard, top 10s, top 5s, show all the way up to top 1 and 2. Just creating something that's fun for me and hopefully fun for my listeners. There are always setbacks, and I think my buddy Willie Jolley said a setback is a setup for a comeback. When you look at things over the long term, like stockbrokers do, our life is a long-term proposition. So you look at where you're going to be back, or where you're going to be in 20 years, and they're not setbacks. It's these are obstacles, and it's the most inevitable part of life. That you will experience what people call setbacks. You will face challenges. You will have what people call failures. And I think Paulo Coelho states it best: success, or whether or not failures are necessary or not, they're inevitable. And the key to success is falling down 7 times and getting up 8. I think that a lot of us get caught up in what we think success is and what we think our failures are, and our own insecurities within who we are. And I think that FLO was the blessing that I got, that I took advantage of. Rolled down to the Patent and Trademark Office, put in the application for trademark, and got it done from there. We sell wine. FLO Wine is at Target and Whole Foods and Walmart and Harris Teeter and Giant Food and Albertsons and Jewel Osco and Total Wine. Shoppers Food Warehouse, we're everywhere. But, I want you to pick up that bottle, and when you pick it up along with the music, I'm about to embark on something a little bit special. And I think that, a bottle, especially a wine, along with some great music, and that pairing in and of itself, can distinguish a person from another as it relates to being sexy. And we are going to continue on. I'm a little FLO logo in my suit right now. We're looking at getting into that stuff. We're not done by far. A lot more to do. But we just appreciate those who are flowing with us right now. what my big break was. Number one, I thought about my deal with Bob Johnson. I thought about the wine thing and rolling with Rob Peziali and meeting, our backer that supported us there. Earl Stafford. I think about a bunch of different things, and then I think about the fact that I was just born to the right people. And by having folk that taught me about God bless the child that had his own, making sure that you diversified who you were, making sure that you used your brain so that you could maximize, yourself and your skills to the best of your ability. And my mom always used to tell me, son, make sure that you can take care of yourself to the manner in which you have become accustomed. And what they did is they set this goal for me out here. And it wasn't, you need to be a doctor. You need to be a lawyer. You need to be an MBA. And once I got into law school, I think they got scared. They wanted me to, just do law or just be a consultant. And yeah, I could have done a lot of great things being a consultant and probably would have exceeded, most expectations. But I learned early to do it my way, and I know that my message is not just mine. I really believe that what I do, that there's some young brother, sister, be he black, white, Asian, or other, that will take what I'm doing and make it better. Hey, how you doing? It's jazz pianist and I guess a little bit of an entrepreneur. My name is Marcus Johnson, and this is the Emerging Lanes Project, where it all comes together.